And welcome to YSN Live Zone Coverage. We've got DJ Yokley, Sam Torres, Greg McAfee. Let's join the guys.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, live from Austintown, Ohio, here at the brand new and still being built, actually, Fitch Training Facility. It hasn't been named yet. We're going to name it 17 times tonight, so just hang on there. Always goes to the highest bidder. So just be ready to have your donations out for Austintown Fitch High School. It is the zone coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company, DJ Yokley, Sam Torres, Greg McAfee, and we are joined right off the top of the show by the head honcho of the Austintown Fitch Falcons. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our dear friend, Mr. TJ Parker. Tej, what's up, dude?
Not much, same old.
Another year at the helm and another year of success so far. We are in week 6, right? 6?
It is 6.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
Going by quick.
Tough. I mean, it's a bye week now for you guys. Some things that happen outside of your control. Talk to me about your expectations coming into the season, how you guys have executed through 5 weeks.
Yeah, I think expectations coming into the season were high. This senior class has done a lot throughout their time, at Austintown Fitch, and they've always been a tight-knit group that I think their bond together is what really has driven them, and you can see that in the offseason. So coming in, there were high expectations, but we knew opening up with a tough opponent at Hudson that we had to be prepared. And unfortunately, we didn't play our best game down there. Things didn't go our way. We thought we left a lot on the table. We put up over 400 yards and really didn't finish. And our defense gave up some big plays, couldn't get off the field on third down. So we dropped that one. And I think the main thing with this year, as the season progresses, is we returned a lot of guys, a lot of starters. And I think these guys just assumed we would be the same team doing the same thing as we did last year, and you really find out that every team's identity is different.
Yeah.
And we got better on the outside with our receivers, and our quarterback got better. So we have more of an advantage to spit the ball out when numbers allow us to, and finding that rhythm, finding what we're good at, finding what the newcomers, how they fit in our systems, and what we can do to play the advantage to our players. And obviously, teams that we play have a year of film on us, and hey, they did this last year with these guys. We assume they're going to do this again. There's a lot of those things that we were figuring out, and I think as the weeks have progressed, we've done a nice job of finding ourselves through winning, and that's what we talked about with the guys after the Hudson. We put that behind us. And we put a string of couple of good games together, and I think we're really hitting our stride in terms of finding out who we are and what our identity is on both sides.
You're really learning, obviously, as are the guys, about being a veteran coach in the area. I remember when you were the brand new guy, for one of the first interviews in our makeshift studio in East Palestine. But now you're really one of the coaches that everybody looks to for kind of veteran advice. Do your players feel like that? Do you feel like that?
I would tell you, I don't think these guys feel like that, but it's really weird. We've never been in a conference, but when I looked at the staples on our schedule, it was I've watched every program change coaches, and to think a lot of those guys were tenured big names. I'm thinking Mooney, Carl Pelini, Warren, Steve Arnold, Ignazio at Boardman. Those guys weren't there just a couple years. They're staples of their program. So knowing that we got to face those guys and then, have, I don't want to say outlasted because they've done it a lot longer than me, but still in the position I am, I don't feel like, hey, I'm the old soul. I do feel somewhat young, but no, it's fun. At times you could see why guys get out. It's how business now, but I honestly do enjoy our kids. I enjoy, the building process every year of getting these guys going, and we talk about it all the time with our guys. Our guys are not easy, and just to have the opportunity to try to push them down the right path to find success not only in football but in their lives is exciting. So I couldn't imagine myself not doing it, but there's times when I say, like, man, this is a lot.
Every coach talks about culture change and the culture in the locker room, the culture in a school, culture in a district. You came in and you changed the culture right away. And it's evolved ever since even then. Talk to me about how you've continued to, is it consistency in what you're saying, what you're doing? What is it that's made you able to change that culture successfully and get wins in the win call?
Yeah, I think, when you're talking about changing a culture, I think just new energy. I'm sure when I pass, whoever the next guy that follows me, they're going to bring a new energy and a shift there. What I appreciate was administration, fans, kids, players, all jumping behind that, and then to see the kids in the school jumping behind the new energy of Austintown. And then that first year, that team had something to do with it. They went from a 500 team to, I know it was a shortened season in COVID, but an undefeated team. So I think everybody got behind that energy, and it's progressively progressed, but this is not a college. We're not recruiting like this guy fits our mold. So every year in every class, there's a baseline standard, and these guys understand that, what it takes to be here as a Fitch football player and a student athlete at Austintown and in our program. They understand the minimum, but every class is different in terms of how are they going to do it, what leader expectations have they. And at first, the goal always is the coach is going to instill his standards. And we've talked about this all the time. Things are turning in the right direction. It takes time. I don't think we're perfect yet, but when you have a player-led program, which I think this senior class has a lot of leaders, they lead in different ways, I should say. But when you can have a player-led program that wants to do the right things consistently, you feel like you're in a good place. And this year, I feel like I'm in a good place with those guys.
Greg has a question for you.
How would you kind of define that standard for you guys? Is there one thing that you guys kind of lean on each and every year, or does it kind of evolve on a year-by-year basis?
You'll laugh at this, but I think it's the commitment overall.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you look at us and the demand of the teams that we're playing and at the level we're playing at, we talk about playing in one of the best regions in all of the country.
Yeah.
It is a 365-day commitment with these guys. The off season is right after our last game, and we attack the weight room like we are in season. Mm-hmm. And then after that ends, we go into spring, and our version of spring ball begins. And they're on the field, they're at study tables. And then after that, they get a week off in the summer, and then we're traveling the country for 7-on-7s. We're consistently playing. We're consistently going against each other. A lot of good versus good in the summer. And then that leads right into a season. It is not easy to be a Fitch football player. There's a standard of commitment there that at times for a lot of people, it's a change, because some of the standards we have in our program, I don't even think they have at home. So that consistency and always being on them, they know what they have to do. And fortunately enough, we've had guys who've been a product of the system who've done well and had success, and guys who in 8th grade maybe didn't start or, were backups or weren't contributing. And by putting the work in and doing the right things, they find themselves playing or being a contributor or starting as a senior. And I think the other part of that is our kids really love football, and you need to be in a place where, your excitement and your goals match the people around you. Our administration loves football, our community loves football, our kids love football. And there's a want to play after they leave here. It's not just here. They want to go on to the next level. So those are things we talk about, that if you play here, we just talked about today about their grades, and if you play here, you have a chance to play at the next level, and there's a special commitment that comes with that too. So yes, there's things we do, but I think there's a lot of great coaches that do a lot of those things. But when you look at our program consistently in good programs, it becomes a 365-day total commitment in terms of down to diet, down to training, off-season recovery, 7-on-7, summer camps, all of that.
Sam?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, football's a game of momentum, and you talk about, the 365 commitment that it is. But when you get started into the season, it's like all forward. I wanted to ask you about this bye week this week, and potentially, if everything goes well, you may have a bye week in week 11. How does that feel as a coach? Do you approach that different? How do you keep these guys, head on the game?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think the one thing when you're going 365 days, there's that, how do you create ways to avoid complacency where you're coming back to practice, it's Groundhog's Day. Hey, I know we're going to do this on Monday, and boom, boom, boom. We talked about it, like, since you bring up the bye week, we thought in the summer, leading up to Hudson, we got complacent in just how we were going about things. There wasn't a drive there to continue to grow. We were just, how can we get to the first game? Like, we want to play the first game. There wasn't this, practice is going to be hard, and they're operating at this level, but everyone knows, that game level is another step up. So I think everybody wanted to get to the game, and we really didn't continue to focus on growing. During the bye week, that's always our main focus. Like we told the kids at the beginning, we're going to get two things out of this. We're going to get rest, and we're going to get growth. And the only way we know how to do that, we don't play a game. So we started the week off early in the weeks, getting back to the basics. A lot of fundamentals, a lot of station work, individual, small group work, then mixing in a little team there. And then toward the end of the week, today was all good versus good. We even went scouts, and instead of having our scout team out there, it was our starting offense and majority of positions going against our starting defense, and we were running plays that our next opponent would be running. Now, that was a small portion of it because the goal was to focus on us. But, the other side of it was rest. Fortunately enough, we partnered with a recovery place in PA where the kids are going up there for cryotherapy, compression, and then red light sauna. And then after that, we gave the kids off the weekend. They were off. We usually come in JV games on Saturdays. We gave the whole team off Saturdays, including the coaches. We came back in on Sunday, met, went over the previous week, and then they have off Friday and Saturday. Now, as a coach this weekend, so I'm coming, so my mind is not off in terms of them doing the right things. It turned out to be good timing, but 2 days off for them to rejuvenate. We knew today was going to be more physical than any other day we had. But they get 2 days off, and then we come back Sunday and meet, and it's back for full game week. And honestly, I think with anything like this, and going back to experience, and you talk about how it feels to be an older coach, like in my 6 years, we've had COVID. I've had cancellations the following year for COVID. I've had switching playoffs. The target has never moved more.
All over the place.
So I think the experience comes with, like, how can we find the positive in every situation? So it was like, I'm not going to sit here and soak. And we tried to find an opponent all over the country. We were in Michigan, Indiana, PA, just couldn't find one. So it was like, all right, let's put our best foot forward. How can we map this out to where it's effective for our team? And I think my staff did a good job of that.
You talk about, rejuvenation. You talk about high energy. Boy, oh boy, we're sitting in what could be the Mecca. We've seen kind of, field houses pop up all over the place. This is different. It's obviously working in construction here, or working, what's the word I'm looking for?
Work in progress.
Work in progress. It is under construction. Mesh the two, build them together. But TJ, how blessed do you feel to have something like this? And oh, by the way, you told us this is only part one.
Yeah. Again, coaching is hard. It's a lot of time, and when I'm talking about the kids' commitment, for myself and our staff, they're just as committed. They're there 365 days with these guys too. So when you have that mindset and you're putting all that energy into something, you want to work with people who give it back to you. And our community gives it back to us. Our administrator gives it back to us. They're committed to their athletes. and they're committed to the experience of what it means to be a student athlete.
So what is this place? Explain it to us. What are you hoping to have out of here?
Hoping for a lot of things, but this will be a 60-yard full field. They're having batting cages. We'll have a kicking net there.
He knows me.
But it'll be sectioned off
Yeah.
for both baseball, softball.
Okay.
And then it's going to be, I was upset because I wanted like an end zone painted, but it's going to be crazy lines everywhere
Yeah.
in terms of all of our kids, all of Austintown can get in here and train and then have a more productive off season, because the truth is Northeastern Ohio weather is
Awful.
is
Unpredictable.
awful. And I have no control over this, but I stop in and check the progress, and I see guys here, and I said, hey, we're getting to that time of the season when we could just get this turf laid. Like, we don't need fancy walls or anything. When the weather starts getting pretty bad at the back end, it'd be really nice to come in here and, obviously who the heck are you? But I think just those advantages to create a total student, and when you have, in general, I'm a PE teacher.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see more kids active, but you have to create environments to do that. The days of the kids going out and playing kickball in the front yard and you see teams of 12 playing, those days are over. We just talked about before we were on air, everybody is AAU mindset, and I'm taking my kid, he's not going to play in this league because it's not up to his caliber, and we're going to pull him, and he's going to play in this all-star team and do that. The community-based, so it is about adapting, and it's about the structure of what can we provide to make the experience here the best experience for our students and our athletes.
And this is phase one, right?
This is phase one.
Phase two is you met locker rooms.
Phase two's new weight room, locker rooms, coach's office, a strip of indoor track for our track team. It's a total, a new, when I say training, like our medical side of things. There's been a lot of different things thrown around on what that looks like, and the drawings are done, but the exact details of the inside, because this is just a field laid out and a couple of bathrooms and some lights.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, right.
I got one of these in my backyard.
But I mean, the next phase is again a part of that total experience, and I think, our administration is proud to set the standard and be amongst some of the best area schools in terms of facilities and school pride and all of that. And that's the reason I'm here. That's the reason I care about this place so much.
We got two guys we're going to talk to tonight. What do they mean to your program?
Oh,
They're listening.
Earmuffs, guys.
To put it in words, I think those guys know what they mean. I hope they know what they mean to me and the program. I'm hard on them. I think they're both different when you look at them, and if you get to know them, they're both different. It'll be tough getting a lot out of Brady. He shows very little emotion, but the kid has been an engine for our team. He sets the standard. I talked about how these seniors, lead in different ways. He's a guy that you want your son to watch operate every single day. How he carries himself, how he practices, how he competes, just how he goes about everything he does in general, and the kid that he is, And I think on the other side, Marky he's our energy. He knows that, and it's tough to be counted on as being that guy.
Yeah.
So there's times when, hey, I'm on Marky, because it's hard to be, hey, I got to bring my all every single day, and he's lining up our defense consistently. But at the same time, Marky's out there, and he's a big play guy. He's a spirited guy. I think he has over 10 TFLs this year.
Whoa.
And he walks around, and you see Marky, and Marky's strong in the classroom too. He's a leader. He goes about things the right way. I think I pressed them both to be more vocal, because they're not that vocal in terms of actually leading with their voices. But the foundation these guys set in terms of what it means to be a teammate, and to have a true brotherhood. We've had locker rooms, like any other locker room. We've had pods of groups, like this group's this group's that. These guys hang out, and everywhere you go, you see those groups together. These guys have groups, but their group as a senior class, these two are going to the volleyball game tonight with probably 10 other guys, and they're so strong together that they've shown our program what it means to truly come together and put everything aside and be selfless. And I couldn't be more proud of that. And it's because of these two. Marky, when he came in, he thought he was a running back. And he's a talented running back, and there's a lot of other teams in our area where he would be the guy. But he put that aside to be one of our defensive leaders, committed to that, committed to the weight room, and it's paying off for him. Brady, we've had play all over the place. He's went from punt returner to, we played some quarterback, wide receiver, DB, and everywhere. So these guys are special to me because not only the football players they are, because the people they are. I can rely on them day in and day out to do the right things and to demand the right things of others. So that's what I appreciate most about them.
Coach, we can't appreciate you enough for allowing us to be the first ones in here. We'll be back when this thing's open. We're excited for you. What a year you've had, continued success, and thanks for allowing us to be part of this.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
We'll be back right after this with more Zone coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your escape is just a step away. Visit your favorite location or burnettpools.com/Vita-spas for a quote today.
And welcome back to Zone Coverage. Let's get it over to DJ, Sam, and Greg.
Welcome back to Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company. DJ Yokley, Sam Torres, Greg McAfee with you. We got a special guest, a senior here at Austintown Fitch. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brady Evans. What's up, dude? How are you?
Pretty good.
A staple of the Fitch community, staple of naturally the Fitch program, a family thing.
Yeah.
Talk to us about, watching your brother go through it all. How does it feel to be a senior here and to be living out your dreams as a hero in the community, hero out on that gridiron?
Well, it goes by quick, I'll tell you that. But even before my brother, we would both go to the games, watch that 2013 undefeated team, and just watching those players, and it felt like they were NFL players to me. And going back home, me and my brother playing in the basement, throwing some football around. But then especially watching my brother was amazing. I shaped my game just after him. So, I'm proud of how he did, and hopefully I can chase some of his records down.
And now you're the guy that people are watching, these young kids thinking you're an NFL player, you're their hero. What does that feel like? That's got to feel good, right?
Oh, yeah. Feels amazing. Got to stay humble, though, keep my composure, and just be a great example for him.
What a year it's been. Adversity strikes. You guys lose a game here this week. What are you doing to fill the time that is appropriate because coach is sitting right over there?
Yeah, we got a lot of time to watch film. And, I think that's one thing our team is really good at. Dylan Crone, he loves watching film. I'll shout him out. O-line gets down in there, watch film, and just prepare for the next upcoming game. We got 2 weeks to do it. I thought this week of practice was amazing, and I think we'll be ready for Perry.
Well, senior year, it's crept up on you. Is it going fast already?
It is. Can't believe it's almost October now.
Yeah.
Especially assignments, I'll tell you that. They're coming on.
Greg has a question for you.
Just kind of obviously growing up under your brother, when you kind of came onto the varsity team, was there any piece of advice that he gave you that's helped you succeed at the varsity level?
Yeah. When Coach Parker first came, I'll say our middle school team, we started running that Zach plays that our varsity did. And whenever I need help, even now, I'll call him up at Pittsburgh. Well, he's actually home now. He tore his ACL, so he'll get surgery today. But he always helps me out, and he's just a great example for me on and off the field.
Heroes. You talked about your brother. What are heroes in your life that you look up to and have kind of shaped you and molded you into the man you are?
Yeah, a lot of people. Obviously my parents, they show me how to be a great person and be respectful, have manners. But my sister also played collegiate soccer, and I like to follow her work ethic too. She's smart and knows how to speak well, and is just a great human being. And I like to model my role model. I like to be a role. No, I like to model my behavior around them.
No, that's great. What about family situation? Obviously, there's a lot of people that have kind of led you and dropped you off at practice, made you into the man you are. What kind of influences are there for you?
My grandparents are amazing. My grandpa used to pick me up every single day. He comes to every single game. Yeah. Been there since I've been playing. I used to play travel baseball. Just loves to watch me, and just a huge support.
That's awesome. For you, it's almost that time, Halloween. I know we got a month, but this is our only shot at you. So. What's your favorite Halloween costume that you ever had?
Ooh. All right. I was a huge WWE guy. So
yeah.
Probably John Cena.
What did that look like? Did you have the jorts?
I did. I had the wristbands on, the "you can't see me" look, and everything. It was great.
I love it. Sam?
Yeah, so you come out here, you're playing football for Fitch in this community that you've grown up in, and you watched your brother be so successful. But what is it like coming out here in this community that packs this house with such support? What's it feel like to be a Falcon here on Friday night?
Just to give just to highlight it, when our girls team won the state softball championship, walking out, I think it might have been the Ignatius game. we walk out and the band starts playing the alma mater. Everyone's up, they're clapping their hands, and it was just amazing to see how loud it gets. And it just showed the community to me and how they love us and they show support whether win or lose. So it's just great to have.
What is it about the red, white, and blue that makes you so proud to wear it every single week?
I mean, I'm a patriotic guy, so
Amen.
It's a plus that it's USA's colors, but I think they're, amazing colors, and it just shows what type of a culture we have as a team, and it's just great to have on and wear.
What makes you proud to be a Falcon?
Proud to be a Falcon. A lot of stuff, but everyone throughout the whole school system is just amazing. They're just so nice and thoughtful and caring, and I just think it's the people that are in the school system and help all of us, like Marky and all of us as players, succeed and get to the next step in life, not only football but after football.
Let's talk about your leadership style. Obviously, you've been asked to do a lot of leadership. Coach spoke very highly of you. No pressure.
Yeah.
Where did you get your leadership style from? And is it still a work in progress, or do you feel like you're locked in?
It's definitely a still work in progress on the talking side. My brother's a big speaker. I'm more of a laid back and just go with the flow. I like to lead by example, but I'm definitely trying to improve my speaking and getting to these kids. So,
Greg, anything?
Coach kind of talked about you playing multiple different positions, kind of trying to fill in wherever. Just, is that something that you kind of take pride in, just the ability to fit in wherever you're needed?
Yeah, I like it. It brings new challenges to me, and I like being able to do different stuff. If I'm in one spot for too long, I kind of get a little bored. So, yeah, it's exciting and nice to be able to move around like that.
Let's talk about your teammates. What's it mean to be part of this squad with these guys? Coach talked about the senior, how you guys are, the senior class is so close. What's it like for you?
It's just, I just feel like the bond that we all have a love for each other. We bring it to practice. Sometimes we might have a disagreement, but it's always after good play, get on to the next play. And I just think we're so bonded together, and it's just hard to break through and break that bond and trust that we all have for each other.
What's next for you? You're going to graduate here in a few months, believe it or not. What's on the horizon?
Hopefully go to the collegiate level and get some schooling and be prepared. Obviously, I want to play a long college football career, but also to prepare myself for the next steps in life.
What are you looking to major in? Any idea?
Financial management.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Why financial management?
I just feel like they have the most freedom of schedule. I don't want to be like a confined set schedule.
You like golfing?
Yeah, I like golfing.
Okay. Got it. Read between the lines there.
Yeah, we got practice off tomorrow, so I got my tee time for 1 o'clock.
Where are we going?
Kensington.
All right.
Good
there we go.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of golfer are you?
I like to hit far. I just swing hard as I can. Hopefully it goes straight.
Driver's the best tool in your bag.
Yeah.
How's the putting game?
Not too bad. Try to limit 3 putts, but my approach game is just where I gotta lock in and fix it.
Do you have a favorite course?
Probably the Links at Firestone.
Nice. Also a sponsor, so thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Softball, if I've ever seen one.
Do you have a favorite hole you've ever played, or is there a course that you love to play, but maybe is a while away?
I like to keep it local. I haven't really ventured off. I'd like to get to some Canton courses, but probably the 15th at the Links. It's like over the water.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And you got a par 3, so it's difficult and challenging. I like it.
A little tip: if you get a scuba gear and go in there, you'll find about 900 of my balls. All the YSN balls, you know where they came from. Brady, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. Best of luck, man. We're such huge fans. Continued success, and go get them in 2 weeks. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Brady out there. We'll be back right after this with more zone coverage on YSN.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
Family owned and operated since 1979. How did you sleep last night?
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your escape is just a step away. Visit your favorite location or burn.
You're watching Zone Coverage on YSN Live. Let's join DJ, Sam, and Greg.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company. DJ, Sam, Greg, Rob Johnson on the ones and twos. Never acknowledges himself as the voice of God, but he is doing God's work behind those cameras, let me tell you. This next segment is brought to you by the letters T, F, and L. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Murky Fitzgerald.
Yes, sir.
Big dog, we heard you don't like public speaking, so we apologize in advance for setting you up here, but you can blame Coach after this. You're absolute dog, obviously. 12 tackles for loss, you just told us before we went on. That's incredible. For you to be a defensive leader is obviously a lot about what you do on the field, but what you do off it, what you mean to this community, what you mean to your senior teammates. Explain like how you filled in the gap over the years.
I came in, like Coach said, I wanted to be a running back, and quickly realized that ain't me.
How'd that conversation go? You go, I want to be a running back. He goes, nah.
I think I tried to do it and realized I was better on defense, so I focused on defense and learned from the other people in front of me and got better over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you find your voice on this team? I mean, obviously it's a team that does a lot of hitting. How do you find your voice? How do you stand out amongst the crowd on a team that's very, very good?
Like you said, our team is very, very good. So all around that, every spot we have a great person at that position. I just fill in with the energy and try to be the best I could be, make a play here and there. I'm not really a big talker, but on Friday nights I can talk a lot.
Are you a trash talker?
No
trash talk.
To my team, I don't really talk to the team, but to my team I could talk and set them up and just.
Brady, is he a trash talker? No trash talk. Right, verified, stamp, blue check mark. Well, I mean, for you, like, what kind of, are you a motivation guy? Like, what gets you going? How do you motivate others?
Honestly, like what I do, how I work.
Yeah.
Like I just get going and get people around me going. Especially like our linebackers, I get them going before pregame, do a little speech, get them going, get them all hyped up, juiced up. Before the game, I'm pretty hyped up. Coach got to tell me calm down. I'll be very hyped up. And the warm-ups, the pregame, the indie drill, like I'm always hyped.
How do you keep that energy high?
The game. I want to play. I love playing. So it's always going. Then when the game starts, still going. So all the way till fourth quarter, end of the game, 0-0. The clock hit 0, and that's when kind of calm it down. After the win, go celebrate with the band, with the friends.
How long does it take for you to chill out?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Probably after we were the band and we doing all that, and now I'm calmed down.
You're calm by the time you get home?
Yeah.
All right, Greg, you got something?
I was just kind of curious. Obviously, you go from coming in wanting to be a running back, and now you're this great offensive linebacker, outside linebacker, 12 tackles for loss. What was that transition like from the offensive side to the defensive side for you, and what were some obstacles that you kind of faced?
I've always been the defensive player.
Okay.
Like I came in like running back.
Mm-hmm.
I played both.
Yeah.
But I just thought I was a running back because I was big. So I thought I could be a next great running back here.
Next bruiser.
Yeah. Then we had some other good ones here, but then sophomore year you had to pick.
Yeah.
Which one gonna feel faster, either defense or offense? And I felt for me it was defense. So after my sophomore year, my junior year, I focused on the outside linebacker, focused on that position. And then that's when after that, running back was gone.
Are you happy you made that choice?
I'm 100% happy. I'm happy I made that. I think it was a good choice for me and the team. And yeah.
Sam has a question for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be similar to Greg's, but there's always a moment, right? You've played running back. You're a big guy, so when you were in youth football, you're probably running everybody over and doing all that good stuff. But what was the moment in high school where you're like, you know what? I'm actually a linebacker.
Probably freshman year scout team. When we got moved up. There was some big guys on that D line. Might have got tossed around a couple times.
14 versus 18, that's tough. That's tough.
I was young too, so there was some 18-year-olds over there just tossing me around. It's like, oh, it's varsity.
What are some of the challenges that you faced in your life that you can attribute football to helping you get through?
Well, used to be a basketball player.
Okay.
When I played basketball, and then I wasn't that very good, so just working and working and working. So like when football happened, I just always wanted to work. Like work to get on the field. I wanted to play. I was excited to play. So just me keep working.
Yeah.
And that's what really.
Football gives you life lessons. So does all sports do. For you, is there one thing that you look at now as a senior and you go, man, football really taught me to do this, to be able to fight through some of the tough times? And obviously your workouts are some of the absolute worst to go through, but best in ways of getting you better. What has football taught you a lesson or two in life?
To keep going. Fight through adversity. No matter what, push yourself, keep going. I think like junior year, we had some tough games where we had to keep going, not giving up. So I think football just really taught me to just never give up, always keep going. That's about it.
Who were some of the influencers in your life?
Oh, my brother, my oldest brother. His name is Alan Underwood. He's a basketball player.
Yeah, I know. He's a dog.
Yeah. My dad, my mom, but really my brother.
What's one of the traits that Big Brother has that you really appreciate?
Just pushing me. He never let me get comfortable. Always kept me humble. Even when I had good games, it's not good enough for him. He always just told me, why you satisfied? Why are you happy? That ain't nothing. You should have been doing that. So he always taught me that, and I love that from him because he never let me. Even when I thought I had one of the best games of my life, no, you didn't. You should always do this. So I love that. Do that for me.
Sam?
for the youth guys, they look up to you. As we talked to your teammate earlier, he said that, he looked at the Fitch Falcons as if they were his NFL players. If a kid wanted to ask you, like, how do I get 12 tackles for loss? What would you tell them?
Lift.
Lift. You see a smile on TJ Perker's face right now.
Yeah, I would tell them to lift. But I wasn't always this big. I was small, kind of chubby. And then the weight room, working out outside of just Fitch, and I would tell them just lift.
Everybody has these numbers. They always mean something. What's 8 mean to you?
8 means a lot to me. My brother, he played at Fitch. He passed away a year ago. So I always went number 6. Then when he passed away, I just felt like it means something to me to get number 8. And I just live on his legacy. We're number 8.
I love that, man.
What a great job.
Unbelievable. We did not know that. I mean, that was blindsided. Like, I just got tackled for a loss. So you got 13. Congratulations. Talk to me, advice that you would give to somebody out there that, if you can go back and give yourself advice at 8 years old, what would you say to them?
Face everything and respond.
What does that mean?
It means my mom told me when I was young and I got it tatted on me. Just mean when you're going through stuff, don't give up, don't let down, don't shy away from it, face it, rise, and respond. So I just always mean something to me, and I got it tatted, and just that's how I would tell my younger self.
We blindsided Brady with a Halloween question, so we'll give you a little bit of a off-the-hook question, too. What's your favorite holiday and why?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I knew that's where that was going.
As soon as I heard chubby kid, I had an inkling. All three of us were like, all right, we know it. Why?
It's not about the food, it's about family. All my family come together, they all bring a dish. But to me, like, yes, the food is great. But it's just about all of us being in my grandma's house, my grandpa's house.
Yeah.
All going back to where it originally started from. So that feels good. And, like, everybody come. Like, Alabama, Kentucky, Texas, Columbus.
How many people in that house?
A lot.
Yeah.
I don't got numbers.
It's like Home Alone kind of deal before they leave?
The whole house, like the porch from outside, basement. Usually the kids outside.
You're hoping for a warmer day, right?
What's the dish that everyone goes for? Because I bet there's a million good dishes in that house on Thanksgiving. What's the dish everyone goes for?
Well, everyone goes for the mac and cheese. But me, I'm more of like a chitlins guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, my family, they love the mac and cheese because my mom, she make a great mac and cheese. My grandma, my grandpa make a good dressing. So it's like sometimes they just get mac and cheese and dressing.
So there's wet dressing and dry dressing, right? Is it wet or dry?
Dry.
You like the dry. All right. So build your plate for us. And the plate can be as big as you want, but build your plate for us. What's the first draft pick? What's going on the plate first?
Chitlins.
Okay.
Chitlins. I love those. And then probably like mac and cheese. We eat ribs instead of turkey. Cool. So we do ribs.
I'm coming over, man. I
we do and baked beans.
Baked beans?
Yeah. I'll probably finish with baked beans and then lemonade on the side.
So mashed potatoes?
Nah.
No mashed potatoes. See, I'm learning that there's like a mashed potato like rise against. that I have no. I love mashed potatoes. It's my. Sorry, Rob. It's my jam. What's the color on the plate? Because everybody got to have something green or what? What's the color on the plate?
Greens.
Greens. All right.
Or cheesy broccoli.
Ooh,
oh, okay. All right.
That's
now
like
we're
a side.
talking.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
I know. So we haven't got to dessert. What's for dessert?
Cheesecake.
What kind? Just plain
regular or what is it called? I can't think of it. Pumpkin pie or what is it called?
Oh yeah, pumpkin pie's good.
Sweet potato pie?
Sweet potato pie.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. All right. You're talking to a Thanksgiving professional.
His resume.
Yeah. We got a similar plate.
Marky, we cannot thank you enough, man. What a great young man you've turned out to be. Great role models in your life, and you're representing that number very well. I say it on behalf of everybody at YSN. Congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. We're rooting for you, man. Marky, thank you so much.
Thank you as well.
We'll be back right after this with more Zone coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
Family owned and operated since 1979. How did you sleep last night?
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how
And welcome back to Zone Coverage with DJ Yoakley, Sam Torres, and Greg McAfee.
Welcome back to Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company. We're shaking things up a little bit in the middle of the show. These guys got things to do. Homecoming weekend. So we are going to do the perfect pass presented by Window Depot and Home Team. And we have the gentlemen lined up to do it. Marky, I know you're afraid of public speaking. How you feeling about public throwing?
I feel good. I feel good.
Feels good about it. Was a running back. Coach said, no thanks. Now he's the all-time leading tackler here in the universe at Austintown Fitch. Here it is, no pressure. Oh! That was close. That was close. All right, advice for Brady right now?
Make it, Brady.
Make it. Accuracy. All right. Brady, you're up. You can win up to $500 off of windows for your beloved family. You ready for this?
I am.
He's ready for it. What I mean, he said make it. What kind of advice do you have in your head going through?
I'm Brady. Just hopefully be like Tom Brady.
Okay. No pressure, Levin. Oh, boy. And it all comes down to this. And to add a little bit more pressure for TJ Parker, not that he needs any more, if he gets this football through that window, presented by Window Depot and Home Team, YSN will donate $500 to the Austintown Fitch football program. Are you ready, sir?
Stakes. As ready as I'll ever be.
High stakes.
High stakes.
Got it.
Oh! All right, one more try. One more try. One more try
There we go.
for $250.
Don't think about it, right? Just
Just toss it.
Got it.
And he goes in. So with that, everybody wins up to $500 off their windows. And, buddy, I got a check for you. $250 Austin Town Pitch Program. We will be back with the picks right after this. And thanks to our friends over at Window Depot and the home team for all they do for us here at Zone Coverage. Back in a minute.
You might get 15 minutes to yourself every day. Would you rather spend it in your old, outdated shower or in a new, beautiful, low-maintenance shower? At Home Team and Window Depot, we turn your dreams into reality without the hassle. Our team handles everything from design to installation. You just sit back and enjoy the transformation. No mess, no stress, just a stunning new bathroom tailored to you. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
Family owned and operated since 1979. How did you sleep last night?
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your escape is just a step away. Visit your favorite location or burnettpools.com/Vita-spas for a quote today.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
Get back to doing the things you love. Regain your freedom from chronic pain without surgery or drugs. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our chiropractic services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian
Welcome to
Healthcare.
Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience state-of-the-art technology with 3 TrackMan fitting bays, ensuring your clubs are perfectly tailored to your game. From fun games for the whole family to expert lessons and clinics, there's something for everyone. Our authorized Callaway Club Fitting Center ensures you're equipped with the best. Book online or call our golf shop to reserve your spot today. Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center. Elevate your game, rain or shine.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs. It's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
What I appreciate about Greenwood Chevrolet, they really seem to demonstrate their willingness to go the extra mile. The greeting was so friendly and made it.
And welcome back to Zone Coverage on YSN Live. Let's join DJ Yoakley, Sam Torres, and Greg McAfee.
And thank you, Rob. Appreciate you. It is Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company. It is pick'em time, and we needed some extra time to adjust the cameras and, well, just get the giggles out because those the Fitch boys, they're fun to talk to. It's pick'em. Greg has the advantage. And let's start right off the jump so the lights don't go out on us here, boys. It's 2-3 Beaver against 0-5 McGuffey. No line because it's an all Pennsylvania matchup. Gregory, what do you have?
You know, on Friday last week, I texted the group chat and I said, I'm never picking Beaver again because every time I pick them, they lose. I think that changes this week. They go up against an 0-5 team in McGuffey. And I know a few people around the program down there in McGuffey. They're playing up in the conference. They're playing in 3A, the conference they have no business in, really. They've had a couple really bad losses at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to go Bobcats here. And, no, there's no points. So
No
Bobcats
points.
straight up.
Sammy?
Greg says Bobcats. Sam says Bobcats.
And I'm just going along for the ride. I'll take Beaver all day. Speaking of Beaver, 3-2 Beaver local against 3-2 Union local. Union local picked by 24, gentlemen. Sam, you get first dibs on this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big spread. I think Beaver local's a lot better than they're giving them credit for. I think Union local should absolutely be the favorite in this, but I think Beaver local gets to play. They get to spoil the night. So I'm taking Beaver local and the points.
Yeah, Beaver local coming off a loss to Salem last week. I'm sure they'll be ready to go and get back in the winning column. I don't know if they'll get the win on this particular night, but I'm going to take Beaver local in points.
The only spread larger than the 24 in Union local is the one that Markey described about his Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to take Beaver local and the points in this one. 2-3 Boardman, gentlemen, taking on 3-2 Cardinal Mooney. A lot of eyes on this one because Cardinal Mooney is chosen by 23 points. Greg.
I think this is one of those games where no matter what either team has, it's always going to be close. So I don't really like that 23-point spread. I think Boardman is going to be in this game. I don't know if they're going to end up on the winning side of things. It's going to be a really good game. Cardinal Mooney obviously has a lot of talent over there. Ike Lake in the backfield, Gentile at quarterback. I'm going to take Boardman in points.
Yeah, it's a lot of points, but I've doubted Mooney a couple times this year, and they've made me look like an idiot, like probably 60 other teams have. But I learned my lesson. I'm learning. It's only week 6. I'm going to take Mooney and the points.
Ooh, so you're saying Mooney wins by more than 23?
I think Mooney goes out there, and they're sick of people not believing him. They said 3-2, foo-foo.
I'm all aboard the Mooney train. How? Rewind. What was that?
Foo-foo.
Foo-foo. All right, I'm going to go with Boardman and the points. I just think 23 is too many. I like Mooney a lot. Obviously, they've at 3-2, they've already kind of shown people what they can do. Heading into the back end of the season, this is a local matchup, which we're happy to see once again. Yeah. And I'll tell you, I do like Boardman. I think they're better than a 2-3 team. We talk about it every week. Mm-hmm. I don't like that spread, so give me Boardman. 0-5 Cambridge taking on 1-4 East Liverpool. East Liverpool favored by 19. I'll start it off. I'm a Paul Cusick guy, just like you, pal. And I think
when are we gonna get this T-shirt? I need it, so then I don't have to say it every week. I can just be like, guys.
While we're talking about T-shirts, I was wondering if TJ would have said anything about your T-shirt, given the state that, or I guess the city that.
Well, I was just trying to go colors. Trying to represent the sponsor, go colors.
That's smart. I like how you.
I'm a company guy.
You shot it back. You are a company. I'm like, come a company guy. I'm going to spin this right around. I'm taking East Liverpool plus 19, Sammy.
I think East Liverpool is gonna win this game. I just don't like the points. I think it's gonna be closer than that. So I'm gonna take Cambridge and the points, East Liverpool to win. Trying to save face here a little.
Gutsy Greg.
What? East Liverpool?
Yeah. Oh, you're in. Sorry.
Yeah, Paul Cusick guy.
Paul Cusick.
Sorry, I thought I gave my answer already.
My bad.
He said Cusick by 55.
I was like, wait, did we move on already?
2-3 Camel Memorial taking on 2-3 Western Reserve. Reserve favored by 22. Guys, I really think this one is going to be a lot closer than that. For that reason, I'm taking the Red Devils.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to be going opposite all day today. I'm taking Western Reserve in the points. I'm a believer.
The separator.
Yeah, I'm with DJ here. I think it's going to be closer than what this spread indicates. 22 points, a lot of points. Camel Memorial was in a game against Springfield on Friday. They were there. Early on, and Springfield kind of ran away with a little bit, but they've shown that they're here. They're developing something over there in Camel, so I'm going to take the Red Devils in points.
Things getting real interesting with this next pick because it's 1-4 Cheney on the road at Bo Ryan Stadium. Take on 0-5 Niles. Cheney favored by 36 points. We'll start with the Niles Red Dragon over there.
That's a huge spread.
Yes,
that is a ginormous spread. Cowboys have been on a little bit of a bad run. They'll turn it up. Give me the Cowboys and the points.
With the Niles shirt on. Gutsy Greg strikes again.
Pulled it out of my head. I'm telling you, it's a huge spread, but man, I think Cheney has the ability, and I can see it. Give me Cheney and the points. Yeah.
Just to be devil's advocate, and because I need to make up some ground, I'm going to go with Niles in the 36. So give me Red Dragons. 2-3 Conneaut taking on 2-3 Jefferson. Jefferson favored by 5. Sam.
Yeah, this is an interesting game. I think both teams have had a different pathway to get to 2 wins. Jefferson started off pretty red hot, cooled down over the last couple weeks. Conneaut rather, is finding their way throughout the season. 5 points is essentially a pick'em on this one. So I think I got to go Jefferson here. I'm going to go Jefferson in the points.
Yeah, I like Jefferson in this one as well.
I'm going to go Conneaut. I'm going to be that guy tonight. I'm going to be that guy tonight.
DJ's trying to make up some ground.
I'm either going to go up or I'm going down. I'll take Conneaut. 5-0 Crestview taking on 2-3 Brookfield on the road at Brookfield. Crestview by 35, guys. That's where it gets interesting. 35, another big spread.
35, I think, is crazy. I believe in Brookfield. I think they're better than this, better than these points. They should be upset. If you're not, you should be. You're better than a 35-point dog against anybody. So I'm taking Brookfield and the points.
I think Randy Clark will have his guys ready to go over there at Brookfield, but Crestview's having one of those seasons this year, guys. I mean, they're winning every game. They're still undefeated. Jake Nolan is lighting up the scoreboard. Brookfield has had a few of those games this year where, they get down and they give me Crestview in the points.
You split it. They split it. They split it.
I like putting DJs in these spots today.
Dang it. 35's a lot. If you both went the other way, I was going with Crestview. Just because the 35's a lot. I think
35 is a lot.
I think Crestview wins.
Mm-hmm.
I think they get up by a bunch early. And Brookfield's been one of those second half teams that can chip into it. I think 35 is going to be the difference in this one. So I'll take Brookfield. On to 4-1 East. Having a year, boys. A year. Taking on 1-4 Howland. East by 30. That is right at the mercy clock number. So interesting. I'm going to go with East. I like the number. I think it's just enough to get them motivated. Anytime it's on 30, those coaches are like, all right, let's get it over and get out of here. Make sure nobody gets hurt. Sam.
I gotta agree with you. I'm telling you, I think Youngstown East. We've talked
Scumbags.
about East, and we've talked about Cheney. About this is their swan song final year. Everything's going in the right direction. They want to make every game a memorable one, and this is no different.
I think East is having one of those years. I mean, I think they're a team that we have to watch as the playoffs approach. They're right there on the number. I think they're 13th in the first official rankings. But I think this is going to be one of those games where Howland is, that running team. They're going to eat up the clock. They're going to chew it up. I don't think East is going to be able to go up 30 points. So give me Howland and the points.
3-2 Edgewood taking on 3-2 Geneva. Geneva picked by 30. Sam.
This is the same tour.
This is insane to me. I think if you look in the past at this game, Geneva has won by 50. They have won by 60. This is a all-out run team against an athletic passing team in Edgewood. Edgewood has had some really big wins this year. I think that Garrettsville one in week 1 is going to help them in this game. I think 30 points is ridiculous. I'm going to take Edgewood in the points.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm right there with them. I mean, Edgewood has had some special wins this year. Obviously, Geneva, a big running team. They might be able to eat up the clock and everything like that. But I think 30 points is a big spread, so I'm going to take Edgewood on the points.
I will say this. The one thing Geneva's got going for them is 2 losses 2 weeks in a row in heartbreaking fashion. And an angry Geneva is a scary Geneva.
Just not scary enough to take them by 30.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a lot.
That's why I'm taking Geneva. Fly, Eagles, fly. I think that the Torres Bowl, as we're going to call it, I think it's going to be a great game. But just to differentiate from you guys, I got to take Geneva.
We know what you're doing.
5-0. Hey, it's that time of the season. I play catch up. 5-0 Hickory taking on 5-0 Canfield. Guys, obviously there's going to be a lot of spotlight on this game. We're going to be there. Another entity is going to be there. Another entity is going to be there. It's a border battle for Ohio and Pennsylvania. Canfield, Hickory, both, again, undefeated. Hickory's got a lot of dogs. A lot of one in particular that has just offers, basically he can write his ticket. But Canfield has been just doubted since week 1. We doubted them against West Branch. Week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. Now we sit here in week 6. Are we going to doubt them again? I'm taking Canfield. Go Birds.
Who was that linebacker that stood behind me when we were there?
China.
I'm pretty sure I can see his shadow out there, out of the front door. I mean, no. Give me Canfield. There's no point spread on here. I would have took Canfield if they gave him 30. Give me Canfield.
We were at Canfield a couple weeks ago, and at that time, Poland was probably their biggest matchup of the season. I think this is one of their biggest games of the year. They have Louisville coming up in a couple weeks as well. But, this Canfield team is on a mission. They are led by a great senior class, Landon, Enzo, a couple other guys mixed in. They have a goal. They're playing for each other. Give me the Cardinals.
Do you think we're going to look back at this week right here, when we're talking about playoffs and saying, okay, Hickory got Canfield ready for Team X, Team Y, and Team Z.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the year they made the, we were talking about it last week. The year that Canfield made the state championship run, they lost to Cheney at this point in the season. It was kind of a mid-year, but it was a turning point for them, and they really turned it on the rest of the season and led them to that state title. I think this could be an interesting matchup. If they win, all right, we're for real. If they lose, this is what we have to fix to get through the rest of the season and prepare to be even better when the playoffs come around.
Hubbard 4-1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Hubbard's 4-1, taking on 0-5 Struthers. Hubbard by 15. I got to see Struthers last week. Struthers does not feel like an 0-5 team. They had South Range on the ropes at halftime, 17-14. I know Hubbard's good this year. 4-1 isn't anything to sneeze at, but man, 15 points, 2 scores, that's a dangerous spread. That's just enough. For that, I'm taking Hubbard.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a little bit more than 2 scores. It's a little bit more than 2 scores. So it's tough. Struthers, I agree with you. They don't look like an 0-5 team. They're very, very talented, and I'm taking Hubbard.
I will tell you also that I don't think Struthers attempted an extra point in that game. So it could be a 2-score matchup with that 15.
You're right, because of the 2 point.
DJ, math.
There it is.
They didn't make me a broadcasting major for nothing.
I really like this Hubbard team. I mean, Braden Songer is one of the better quarterbacks in the area. He has weapons all around him. Brian Hoffman has this team ready to play this year. They're coming off their first loss of the season to Poland last week, one of probably their toughest matchups so far. They got another tough one this week in Struthers, but I think 15 points. I think the Eagles cover that, so give me Hubbard.
3-2 Jackson Milton flying into New Middletown Springfield to take on the Tigers, who are 2-2. Springfield favored by 26. Boy, oh boy, seems like a little bit of a slap in the face to Jackson Milton.
I doubted the Blue Jays last week when they went up against McDonald, and they covered the spread last week, and they handed me a big fat L. I'm not doing that again this week, so I'll take Jackson Milton and the points.
Sam.
I'm going to tell you what, if New Middletown Springfield was 3-1 in this game, I would say those points are too high. The fact that they're 2-2, they're upset. Nobody believes in them, and every week from here to week 11 is a prove it week. They're going to cover the score this week too.
I think the points are too much. 26 is a lot, especially seeing what we saw last week with Jackson Milton and McDonald. A lot of eyebrow raising last week. I'm going to take Jackson Milton and the points. I think Springfield gets the win, and I feel bad even saying that, but I think Jackson Milton covers easily with 26. 3-2 LeBray taking on 2-3 champion. LeBray favored by 2 scores, 14 points, just in case you're wondering. Sam.
Tell you what, I love LeBray. Love that Viking squad. Love the culture out there. I love what they're doing at Champion, though. I think 14 is too much. Give me Champion and the points.
Yeah, I think 14. I think that's too big. I like Champion. I just want the Champion points.
I'm digging into the
opposite.
I'm digging into the skull, baby. LeBray plus or minus 14. I'll take the Vikings with that one, just to be that guy. 0-5 Lakeside, 3-2 Madison. Madison by 40. Sam.
It's a lot. I think this point spread is based off the fact that Madison last week beats the number 3 team in the state in Hawken. It was an overtime victory. Madison's very, very talented. Lakeside has not had the year that they've wanted at 0-5. But what I will tell you is Lakeside scored 43 points last week. The defense didn't stop too much, but they scored 43 points last week, and I don't think that they're going to give up 100 points this week. So I'm taking Lakeside in the points.
Wow.
Well, a lot of those points that they let up came on special teams, correct, in a way?
Yeah, they had a punt return.
Mm-hmm.
There was.
I worked through the highlight, cutting up some film and everything like that, and I just kept seeing him. You know.
There you go.
I liked what I saw though from the film. Watching J.J. Murphy, downtown Terry Brown.
Yeah,
really liked what I saw
Terry
there.
Brown.
I think 48 is a lot of points. I'm going to pick Lakeside to cover.
I'm with you guys. 0-5. I'm not saying they necessarily get the victory, but I think that they showed a lot of fight last week, Sammy. They showed a lot of fight, and a special week for you as well.
Yeah. It was it was my 20th year reunion. So class of 05, here we are, still going.
A lot of people doing the math right now.
Yeah.
How old Sam is.
Yeah, it was a great week. I did, it's hard to take. I'm not a big moral victory guy, but when you see him getting some points and stuff like that, J.J. Murphy broke 3 school records in that game. Passing yards at 388, 6 touchdowns, and then 27 completions. So they've got a lot of things going in the right direction. Whether they beat Madison or not, I don't know, but I know they're not going to lose by 48.
And I will give him a ton of credit because he did nominate J.J. Murphy for Big Dogs of the Valley. So, I mean, those people that are commenting saying, we're well aware, and this guy had your back. So sometimes it just doesn't shake out. Sometimes I wish we had 30 spots for Big Dogs. Yeah. It was a lot of points last week.
Yes.
A lot of points last week.
Week 5 magic.
3-2, Lakeview taking on 5-0, Girard. Girard by 35, Greg. More.
Yep. Give me Girard, baby.
I think Girard wins this game, but I don't think they're winning by 35. I like Lakeview. I like how tough they are. They've shown that they can play some football. I think Girard wins, but I think Lakeview's covering the points.
I am going to go with Greg and Girard because I think there's a big old matchup coming up for the next 2 weeks for Girard.
They got to stay ready.
They're not going to pull off that pedal anytime soon. Yep. I can't imagine. So Girard 35, yeah, I'll take that. 4-1 Liberty taking on 0-5 Newton Falls. Liberty by 49. That is the biggest spread of the night. Greg, do you think the Leopards have a spotted chance?
I think we had one of these situations a couple weeks ago with Mineral Ridge and Waterloo. It was last week, I believe. Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be one of those games where Don Pro logo, the Leopards, they go up big early, and then they take the foot off the gas. So that being said, I'm going to take Newton Falls and the points.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I think there is something to teams that get good after a period of bad.
Yeah.
And they remember what it was like on the other side of that running clock and do everything they can to not rub it in.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take Newton Falls in the points, but Moody's a dude.
Yeah, Moody and Tutwiler are dudes.
I know what you both did right there. This is collusion. This is what they call collusion in the legal world. All right, I'll bite. I'll take Liberty minus 49. And only because you two did that. And also because when I was 17 playing summer ball, I got kicked out of Newton Falls. So finally got you back, Newton Falls. On to 4-1 Louisville taking on 0-5 Canton Central Catholic. Louisville by 36. With the Louisville report, we turn it over to the voice of the Leopards, ladies and gentlemen, the voice of God also, Rob Johnson.
Thank you, guys. I have to say, Louisville learned a lot about themselves last week. The one thing is, they did take it on the chin, as we all saw and fell to Hoover. The one thing you didn't see from that team is they didn't fold and they didn't quit. And there's been a lot of guys in watching film this week and doing all the right things to right the ship. Obviously, there's some injuries that they're going to try to overcome this week, but I think that this is a good week to try to figure that out, and I think the Leopards are going to get it.
35, you like it?
Yeah.
Minus 35. All right. Rob likes it. I'll take it. I know where we're going to be next week for zone coverage. I'm not going against that. Sammy?
Rob says 35. I say 35.
Ditto.
Leap it. On to 0-5. Lutheran West taking on 3-2 Perry. Perry by 46. Sammy?
Listen, I've seen Lutheran West now twice in person. They're 0-5, but they can score. They've got the same problem as another team I was talking about. Defense hasn't necessarily showed up for them. Perry was not supposed to have 2 losses right now. They are recovering from Richards breaking his leg. Their quarterback going down, and they have found ways to win these games. They win a big one over Geneva, and that point spread is probably dead on. They're going to win by that much.
46.
Yeah.
If Sam Torres says it, I agree. Give me Perry.
Perry's going to win by 45. No, do we know the kicker? Sorry, son. You're going to slip on a blade of grass. You're going to be all right. But it's going to be 45. On to, where did I miss? Oh, here we go. McDonald and Waterloo. 5-0 McDonald taking on 4-0-4 Waterloo. McDonald by 43. Guys, you look at what Waterloo has done. They've had guys join the team, allegedly, mid-season, just to finish the season. My heart goes out to them because I read them the riot act because what we thought was going to happen, the badge of bravery for Waterloo. But McDonald is going to be slightly pissed off, I would imagine, coming into this. You know what? No, I'm going to take Waterloo in the points because I think Dan Williams is not a softer Dan Williams, but he understands what they're going through, and he wants them to finish the season. This is where coaches become humans, and I think you look at that situation, it might be running clock from the get-go. We don't know. So hoping that's the case, I'm going to take Waterloo in the points.
I have doubted McDonald. They have fed me a Big Mac and told me to shut my mouth. I watched this team put up 40+ in a half against a team that I think is really good. So for the rest of the year, I don't care how much they give McDonald, I'm taking them. Give me the Blue Devils.
$8 meal deals. Big Mac deals.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving them.
So I think there's your food reference.
I told you I'd get one in.
I was waiting for it.
So we've seen McDonald play in a couple blowouts this year. I don't think they really ever go past 42 points. I believe their season opening win was 42-0.
Yeah.
Came back a week later, 42-7. I think this is going to be the same situation. So I'm going to take Waterloo in the points as well with DJ.
4-1 Mineral Ridge taking on 1-4 Lowellville. Mineral Ridge favored by 26. Had a chance to talk to a couple of the Ridge boys last night, as well as the general, Andrew Tiberius Hake. And Andy's never going to rub anybody's nose in it, but he knows he's up against one of the best quarterbacks, as he said, in the region, in Ricky Wilrich. I think the defense is going to be pinning their ears back and going after Mr. Wilrich. I think Lowellville gets on the board, but I don't think it's nearly enough. I'm going to take Ridge here.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns. I'll take it. Give me Ridge.
Yeah, the way they're playing this year, the way Andy's got them playing, I like Mineral Ridge in this game, and I like them by a lot.
Quick pick here, 1-4 Mohawk against 0-4 Union Area. The Scotties taking on the Warriors. I'm going with Mohawk.
Warriors all day long.
Right? That's
it.
That's
it.
Yeah, okay.
2-3 Orange taking on 3-2 Harvey. Another quick pick. Harvey picked by 15. I'm taking Orange.
I'm taking Orange too. Legit.
You saw him.
Yeah.
Orange in the points. Yep.
4-1 Pymatuning Valley taking on 4-0 Fairport Harding. And Fairport is chosen by 9. Sam, you know a lot about both these teams.
So Edgewood versus Geneva is probably the game of the county in Ashtabula. This is 1B. This is going to probably determine who's going to win the NAC conference this year. Fairport Harding has come out with their hair on fire. But PV, everybody thought they were going to be bad. And the way they did that is with a quarterback with a QBR right now of 183.7. All right. I never thought I would see PV being second in the county in passing yards. Justin Britton has 12 touchdowns in the air this year. PV is a different. The warship looks different. They are sending cannonballs instead of ramming people, and I'm taking PV in this one.
Yeah, I like PV as well.
Mm-hmm. I will also go with PV just because Sam said warship, and you know how I feel about Pirates. 3-2 Salem taking on 4-1 Alliance, and Alliance is chosen by 21. I got to tell you, something special going on in Quaker City, boys, and I really, really like what Ron John's doing.
Yeah. I mean, they're won 3 straight after losing their first 2 games of the year. Brandon Cana's coming off a 5-touchdown game last week against Beaver Local. 21 is a big spread. I like Salem, and I like them outright.
Ooh.
I'm with you. I like my Quakers in the morning with my oatmeal, and I like them on Friday night on the football field.
They have an ore that comes out that Andy always talks about, and it's grab the ore. Or I forget what
They used to shoot a cannon too down there.
They used to. Now they just ring the victory bell
Yeah.
after. Even though it's in Alliance, it's a short trip back to Salem where they're going to be ringing the victory bell. I believe I'm taking Salem with that 4-1 South Range. Whoa, boy. Beep, 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 beep. Here we go. Everybody adjust. You know what? Let's take a break. We'll be back. That's called a tease. We'll be back right after this with more zone coverage presented by our friends over at Youngstown Clothing Company.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
At Sheely's Furniture and Appliance, you can afford to be yourself. Family owned since 1952. With one of the largest showrooms and in-stock selections in Northeast Ohio, you are sure to find pieces to make your house your perfect home. Shop with confidence with our everyday low pricing, price match guarantee, and free local delivery. We want to exceed your expectations, not your budget. From recliners to sofas to accent tables, FlexSteel's comfort, style, and quality make them the perfect addition to any room. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
And welcome back to Zone Coverage on YSN Live. Let's join DJ, Sam, and Greg McAfee.
I got the last name. Let's go.
All right.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're the leader and in the pole position in Pick'em. Rob Johnson, they cannot thank you enough for what you've been able to do all season long. Through 6 weeks, you've been unbelievable. Production value's been awesome. And boy, are you doing a great job back there. Thank you so much. Tip of the cap to you, buddy.
Absolutely.
We are on to the 4-1 South Range Raiders taking on the 4-1 Pullen Bulldogs. Pullen favored by 4 right here on Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company. Gentlemen, we've teased it for long enough. Raiders and the Bulldogs getting it on again. Last time these two teams met, regional championship. We all know what happened. It was the later stages of the contest. Raiders win. They go on. Pullen has had to feel that for, about 9 months now. Greg, what do you say about this game?
You know, Poland obviously going to come in as a motivating factor. They already suffered a loss to Canfield earlier this year. They're looking to get a little bit more revenge, put themselves in a good position in the NE8 conference. But, DJ, I know where I'm going here in a few weeks. I got to build up some good faith before we go to Louisville next week make some more picks. So I'm going to go with the Raiders in this one. I'm going to go with the Raiders outright.
Oh, he didn't have to do that, folks.
This game is a classic. It's a classic every time they meet. Poland has been on the unfortunate side of the classic the last couple times. With that being said, I believe the NE8 championship will be decided next week. I'm taking South Range to win this game outright.
You sons of... Now I know what they did. Now I know what they did.
Thought I was going to have to hit the censor button there.
It doesn't matter. I'm always taking my Raiders. Hoist the colors. Raiders outright. I'm taking it. So clean sweep across the board for Southbridge, and Pullen continues to hate my guts. On to 2 and 3 Southeast taking on 4 and 1 Garrettsville Garfield. Garfield taken by 33. Sammy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. We know what the G.
The G, man.
The G. On to 1 and 4 Southern taking on 2 and 3 Columbiana. The Clippers favored by 21. Guys, Southern's in a little bit of trouble. They've hard to get started this year. But the Clippers, not exactly as successful as we've seen Bob Spade in previous years. 21's a lot of points. I'm going to take Southern.
Yeah, I love Bob. I love Coach Bob. I've never even met the guy. I watched his interview. That was my guy. But, I love Jessica more than I love Bob. So it's Southern and the ring pick.
I love Jessica more than I love Bob. It's going to be a shirt. Right when we get the Paul Cusick shirt, it's I love Jessica more than I love Bob.
I love Bob Spate. I love the Clippers. Coach is going to get win 201 this week, and it's going to be by more than 21 points. Give me the Clippers.
Wow. Okay. All right. Did I pick? Yeah, I picked, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Southern. 0-5 St. Thomas Aquinas taking on 0-5 Warren JFK. This game at Liberty on Friday night. JFK by 43. JFK winless and picked by 43. Tough season for Aquinas, I'm guessing.
Listen, JFK is 0-5, and they're a much better program than they are. And once in a while, you get a game where you get to unleash all of the fury for the things that haven't gone your way. It's this week. Give me JFK by 43. Give me JFK by 96. I think the Eagles are going to fly.
Yeah. Eagles exercised their demons this week after that tough loss against Marlington on Saturday. I would think it's going to be by more than 43 points.
Yeah, I'm with Coach Bente and the boys. I'm going with JFK, the Blue Storm. 4-1 United taking on 2 and 3 Leetonia. United by 45. Guys, this is coming on the back end of Leetonia leaving the EOAC officially starting next year. I know there's a lot of people that, in the community that are kind of split. They're torn. Some people like it. Some people don't. I know the EOAC not crazy about it because that means they're losing a team in their conference. They've got to replace a team in their conference. Does United take out the whooping stick here and teach Leetonia a lesson, or are the Bears back like we talked about?
Yeah, I think the outside forces of this game are going to play much more on the score than the actual abilities of the teams, and I think. This is United saying we're not even going to get another shot at you next year. You're leaving. Here's our kiss goodbye.
Yep. I'm on the same page. I think United wins by more than 45.
I think it's interesting because if United does decide that they're just going to give that kiss goodbye, Leetonia points at that and says, this is why.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of politics that go into this game. So this is one that I'm going to be watching on the scoreboard. Does United even care? You know what I mean? At this point, does it matter? Because usually when you're playing conference opposition, you kind of say, okay, well, we'll take it easy because we want to see you again. And, we got to play you in JV, or we've got to play. Again, I'm having a hard time with it. I'm going to take Leetonia in the points just because I think that DJ Ogilvie has a heart of gold and blue. I'm going to take Leetonia because I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to have to talk about that on Overreaction Monday.
Yeah.
Because that would be the top of the list. On to 3 and 2 Valley Christian taking on 2 and 3 Lisbon. Valley Christian by 3. This might be one of the closer games of the entire set. We've got one down there that's really interesting. But I think this one really could be separated by 3 either way. Greg.
I like Lisbon. Cover the points. I mean, I'm a big believer in Ashton Hinchcliffe after watching the film and seeing what the kid can do. I mean, if you put the ball in his hands, he makes special things happen, and I think that's going to be enough for Lisbon this week to, cover the 3 points.
Yeah, I look at this. It's tough. Lisbon hasn't had the year that they want. Valley Christian, I think they're still very, very talented. Don't forget. They got guys on there that have been coached by, nothing against the Valley Christian coach now, but one of the best coaches I've ever met. Yeah. So they're still, they're running with that leadership that he gave, and I think I'm going to go Valley Christian in this one.
I'm going to echo that, but I'm going to go because of Aaron Agresta. Lisbon's done very well against teams that were significantly, they were outgunned by, right? I think Lisbon is up against a bunch of athletes, a bunch of stud athletes. The cupboard was not bare when Andy left.
Right.
Aaron Agresta did have guys that were and are very, very good at the game of football. And they love the game of football. Aaron Agresta is a great coach, and I think this is going to be a signature win for the Eagles when it's all said and done, when it comes down to it on Friday night. All right, on to 5-0 Walsh Jesuit, 4-1 Archbishop Hoban. This will not be on YSN. We were blacked out because of another entity being there. Walsh Jesuit chosen by 8. I'm taking Hoban.
Hoban by 80.
Hoban by $1 billion.
Make it 2. Make it $2 billion.
Thanks for that.
0-5 Wellsville taking on 5-0 East Palestine. The Bulldogs favored by 39. I will be on the call here, my first ever time announcing the Bulldogs from Reed Memorial Stadium, so I'm a little bit pumped.
Let's go. Put hands together. As the prodigal son returns.
I'm a little bit pumped. I'm also not crazy about, well, it's 30, my bad, 39 points. I think I said 49. My apologies. I'm taking East Palestine 39.
I'm going Elks Wings pick here. Give me Wellsville and the points, baby.
Wellsville's having one of those seasons. Bulldogs are having the opposite. Give me the Bulldogs by 39.
West Branch and Minerva, both teams 4-1.
That's a wild spread.
That is nuts.
West Branch by 41. So they're 4-1, and West Branch by 41.
That's a wild spread.
That's a crazy spread.
I don't know where that comes from.
I think because everybody's seen Minerva. I'm taking West Branch by 42.
Listen, this might be my first scumbag pick of the year. I think West Branch wins this game. I just don't know that they're getting 41.
That's not a scumbag pick.
So, I mean, that's the closest
If you say Minerva wins,
No. Minerva's not winning at all. This is going to be a quick game. It's probably going to be a running clock game. I just think it's going to be 35.
Warriors by 41.
Wyndham. Greg's like, I am not touching what either of you are throwing out there right now. 1-4 Wyndham taking on 1-4 Matthews. Wyndham by 1. It's basically pick 'em, boys. In sense, Wyndham, we love you, the Bombers. I'm taking the Bombers.
Yeah, two teams that are struggling mightily this year. I think Wyndham's got the numbers. I think Wyndham wins this game for sure.
Bombs dropping in Vienna.
Bombs open.
Or no, is it in Wyndham? Nope, it's at Matthews. Yeah. Bombs dropping in Vienna.
I was going to make a joke, but then I realized there's actually like a...
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Nope. Rob, cut that out.
Got shit in post-prod.
Nobody's going to see that
My
one. That probably won't run over and over again by the people that hate us. We meant nothing by it. 1-4 St. John taking on 3-2 Grand Valley. Grand Valley by 30.
Yeah, I think it's real easy to say that. I really do. Grand Valley is talented. I have picked them to win big, and they have made me lose big. St. John has been in games. They haven't been able to finish it. I'm taking St. John in the points. I don't think this is going to be a 30-point game.
I'm right there with Sam Torres. I mean, we were up at St. John last week. We saw the Heralds. We saw
It's my new favorite part of the show.
Give me St. John in the points.
I never should have put you two on the chat together. I never should have put you on the group text together. This is a conspiracy, folks. All right, I'll take Grand Valley in 30. I'll take it. I'll do it.
I mean, you could just always agree with us.
Your new leader. No, I'll never agree with you. Except South Range. Your new leader in the clubhouse next week's going to be yours truly. Because, boy, oh boy, I went the opposite direction on all of it. Best of luck to all the teams.
What's the lead at right now? Let's see what it live update.
As we stand, it is Greg McAfee, 121-76. DJ Yoakley, 115-82. And Sam Torres, 112-85. With arguably the best week of pick'ems we had last week, where absolutely nobody went over, had a winning record.
Being a Pirates fan, I'm just trying to live out my dream of being a Pittsburgh Pirate. Okay, Rob, how do you think the picks have gone so far?
I think you had solid picks this week.
Did we go over 500?
I think you did.
When you say you, who specifically are you speaking of?
Well,
because DJ went opposite on a lot of picks this week.
I don't know, there's just some
Majority
the point
or the
spreads are interesting this week because there's just some games that I'm not so sure about the spreads, and I'm just, I've been on the fence about a few of them, but we'll see how it plays out on the field. That's
it for Pick'em. And this is usually a point in the show where we do our Window Depot home team perfect pass. We've already done that. Thank you. I almost made it. Thank you to our friends at Window Depot and Home Team for making sure that every one of our players, their families, are outfitted with up to $500 off their windows. You too can join the Perfect Pass wherever we are, which will be in Louisville next week. Almost said next year. Come on out, enjoy it. I know we're gonna be. Where are we at, Rob?
We're at Hitch Brewery.
Hitch Brewery. Come on out to Hitch Brewery. Rob gets there about 2 o'clock in the morning to set up, and we will be there approximately about 4:30, 5 o'clock to shake hands, kiss babies, and certainly thank everybody for being out there and take on the ambiance of Louisville.
And they have nationally renowned food out there, so
sold.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like this has turned into an Ashtabula thing again. Kudos, Sam. Where did we go?
Doubling down,
and it was awesome. It was
so good.
Incredible. We're done. That's it. This has been Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company. Thanks to Austintown Fitch. Thanks to TJ Parker, the boys, for letting us in here, sitting down with us. Can't thank them enough. Thanks to Youngstown Clothing Company, of course, for sponsoring this whole thing, allowing us to do it. Thanks to Rob Johnson, Greg McAfee, Sam Torres. My name is DJ Yoakley. We'll see you live next week from Louisville. Peace. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.